Hi folks, this is County Line Gardener back with you. Thought I'd give you a garden update for June 2018. We'll just head on around this way. We're going to start here in the front today. So just hang on here. Here we go. Here we go. And see what we can come up with here. We'll start out up here today. Beautiful day here in southern Indiana. Here's my raised beds. You can see my onions. They're growing like crazy, and that thing there, I don't know what it is. It's some kind of a gourd. I don't know. It accidentally got thrown in there. But here's my pride and joy right here. My little strawberry patch. I put these in the ground about a month ago, and I want you to look already at the ripe strawberries. I've got ripe strawberries everywhere. We may have to test that one and see what it's like. Is that pretty? And it's as good as it looks too. Go over here. I wanted you guys see the screen I made for that. I can't remember if I did this in a video or not, but we'll say we didn't. So we close that every night. We don't even have to open it through the day because there's room there. But it keeps the critters out. It does keep the critters out of there. So it's doing its job. Onions are looking good. Bulbs are starting to come out of the top. There's another one of them darn bushes. Excuse me. I had a few onions left over. I threw them in that barrel this year. The old greenhouse is empty. She's empty. And I'm kind of glad. I kind of got tired of working on that. We'll go up here. Go through the garden. It's rained here. It's rained this week, probably 2 inches. I think they say we're getting the remnants of the tropical storm Alberto. That's the way they say. They say it's probably come to the farther north than it's ever come before. One of them, but here we go. Getting ready to go in the front gate. It's looking good. It's looking good. We got the bugs on our tomatoes, or potatoes. I'm sorry. Just like we always do. I got the spray tank in the back here. We're going to get it here in a minute. There's a reason why I didn't run these rows north and south like I do all the other rows. As you can tell, this end of the garden is headed downhill, and it just drains just perfectly. I haven't healed these potatoes yet, but when I heal them, that water will channel down beside each row and run perfectly. We'll do a patch or something, and we'll put an access road, if you want to call it that, in between, big wide access road. Here's the green beans. This is the start of the green beans. These first 4 rows are called Strike. I've never tried these before, but I wanted to try something different this year, so I tried Strike. They were recommended to me by MHP on YouTube. If you ever get a chance to watch his channel, please do, because it's a good one. He's a good man. And he recommends Strike. And I got these from Morgan County Seed Company. Good company to get them from. These next 4 rows, you see growing real nice and straight up here. That's my Purple Hull peas. That's my favorites. And I love Purple Hull peas. If you've never tried them, you've got to, folks. They're just outstanding. They're actually a bean, not a pea. Don't know why they call them a pea. Here's a, let's see, this is a row of green beans. we call jade. Here's the other row, jade green beans. There's about a 100-foot row there. There's another access road. Grass is starting to grow up through it, so I'm going to have to get up here at the tiller. Now here's my pride and joy. Here's my pride and joy. I got, let's see, about 148 tomato plants.
Text message.
I've got about 148 tomato plants up here. Down from last year. I mean, last year we had 291, I think it was last year. And this year we brought it back a little bit. I just couldn't do it. I couldn't handle it no more. And it's tough planting them, getting down there on the old knees. So we had help planting them, and like I said, I'm going to have to get up here and get down through them rows with that tiller as soon as the ground dries up a little bit. I was going to do it this weekend, but it rained so much it's just not dry enough. But yeah, it might be by Sunday if it gets as hot. But there's like 148 tomatoes. I got let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 rows of 16 tomato plants. I think that's 148. I don't know, 140 something. Here we got 4 rows peppers. 4 rows of peppers, 50 feet long, 16 in a row. Some of them are looking really good. All of them are looking okay. I had a few tomato plants left in the greenhouse, so I I stuck them in here. This right here, I had a little bit of room left, and I didn't need an access row, so I stuck another row of tomato plants in here. Now here's something I've not grown before. Down there at the very end are eggplant. We've always grown eggplant. We're growing 3 different types of eggplant this year. I've always grown just the big ones, the black beauties, but this year I'm going to grow some. They're called little fingers, and I don't know what the other ones are called, but I seen them, I bought them. We're going to plant them, grew them from seed, and these are red cabbage. I don't like cabbage. I don't like it. My wife likes it, so she said, I'm going to grow some cabbage. So, well, we're growing cabbage. You know, like I said in the videos, I've learned not to argue with my wife. It gets me hurt. This is a row all the way down there, 100 feet, of cucumbers. As you can see, they're doing real well. It's coming up real well. You notice I don't have the cattle panel fence up this year for them. It was too hard to weed around that cattle panel fence, so I left it out this year. It's hard to put up and take down, and I'll show you why here in a minute, why I didn't put it back up. But here's a row okra. As soon as this gets about a foot tall, maybe a foot and a half, we'll come up here and we will thin it out. We'll thin it out a little bit. That planter is notorious for planting thick on everything, and we just have to thin them out a little bit. And here's corn. Another one of my favorites. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows here. And there's another row of tomatoes. I honestly forgot I had put them out. That's not awful. Got more tomato plants than I realized. So it's 148 plus 16. I don't know. But it's a lot. It's a lot. But another row. It's kind of odd the way that weeds are growing. They're growing right in the path of my golf cart tires. I don't know why it's doing that. I haven't got up here and rototilled it yet at all. But anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of the corn. Here's 2 more rows. Here's an access road. As you can see, there's another 2 rows of the jade green beans. I had a lady come to the greenhouse buying plants. She asked me, she said, do you go green beans? And I said, yeah. She said, what kind do you grow? And I thought for a minute, and I was wrong. I told her I grow jade, which I always have. And she says, oh, you're the only one I know that grows jade green beans. She says, me and my sister will buy them by the bushel off of you. And that could make me some money. You know, that's what it's all about. So I put out 2 more rows of jade green beans. So I got 4 rows of jade green beans and 4 rows of strike green beans. And we'll see how it works. You know, have a variety. I do that with my pumpkins and my cantaloupe. And here we go with the corn again. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more rows of corn coming down through here. I don't know if you can look up through there and see I can't hardly see through this viewfinder in this sunlight, but there's flags. I'll mark my flags 6 feet apart, or my rows. Take my string, you've seen me do that. Stretch it tight. Get up here. These last 3 rows this is all corn right here, and it's really shot up since that rain. It's really come up. That beautiful. I just love to see corn when it's just starting up. It's just beautiful. Now the last 3 rows are cantaloupe in 1 row, 100-foot rows now, and I've got that divided into 2 different cantaloupes. Hale's Best. I can't think of the other, something, I don't know. Hale's Best is one of them, and the other common one. The next row is, the next 2 rows, excuse me, are watermelon. Okay, there's about 5 different kinds of watermelons in there. Jubilee, Peacock, Congo. I could go on and on. You know, there's like 5 in there, I think. Now here's something I'm trying. This is my blackberry patch. Everything, the big tall ones you see, a guy gave me last year, and I just brought them up here. I made a video on it, stuck them in the ground, and they're all going great. And I thought, wow, you know, I love blackberries. I love blackberry jelly. I just love to make it. I'm not real good at it. I have a hard time getting it to set up. If one of you gals could tell me what I'm doing wrong, I'd sure appreciate it. But this is about not quite, but almost a 100-foot row. You can see how I trellised it. The plants go in between the wires. I used this. I got this idea from Texas Prepper 2. He lives down there in northeast Texas. Pretty simple trellis. I mean, I ain't got a dime in it. I had the wire from my electric fence. I had the post. You just weave it and kind of weave them in between. Something about sort of on the lines of a Florida weave. You know, or maybe not as extreme, but it'll work. And there's the little ones. Those are the little. And believe it or not, folks, when I got these little berry plants, I'll show you down here. These are all thornless blackberries called Naztec. I think all blackberries are named after Indians. But down here, these last 6, starting right here, I put in the ground a week ago today. A week ago today. I put them about 3 feet apart. Yeah, Natchez, I can't quite say it, but they get huge. The berries get big at the end of your thumb. They're beautiful. They taste great. There was not a leaf on these. All I got was a root ball, a bunch of roots, and the stick sticking out. And they've grown that much in 1 week. I won't get any this year, you know. That's okay. That's okay. I've watched videos on the blackberry plants. You can get anywhere from $3 to $4 a pound out of them, and that's if the people pick them. You know, let the people come in and pick them. And if you got 5, 6 rows, 7, 8 rows of 100 feet of blackberries, you can sell 200 pounds in a week if you have, you know, good production. And at $3 a pound, that's not bad money. That's not bad money. That's about $600 for a week. But anyway, I'm dreaming. I'm just dreaming. But I like to do that a lot. Just sit back and think, what if, you know. But looks like the green beans are going well. I had honestly forgot that I put that row of tomatoes in the ground. Wow. That's how many tomatoes I got there. Corn's looking good. Corn's about 8 inches tall already. It won't be time. I'm going to hill it. I always hill my corn with the hiller once it gets about 1.5 feet high. I don't want to knock it down with the tractor, just barely. About the same time I hill my potatoes. Oh boy. Looky here, the eggplant. That's the other side, the other end of the eggplant. It's looking good. It's looking good. Excuse me, the peppers are looking good. Yeah, I've got a sign off for now. I got a tank of 7 spray in the back of this golf car with a 15-gallon sprayer, and I'm going to go tackle these darn Colorado potato beetles up here on my potato plants. They've got me early this year. They're not on all of them, but they're on most of them. And honestly, if they bring me this year like they did last year, I didn't get half production last year. And if they get me like they did last year, I'm just not going to grow them anymore. I won't grow them. Excuse me. I got a bug or something down my throat. But I got to get up here and weed eat, or not weed eat, but rototill. This grass is getting out of hand. So we had an awful storm here. You can see some sticks in the ground, or in the garden. Excuse me again. But that's about all for now. They're coming back up on the potatoes here. I got to get up here now. Take this camera back, put it up. Then I'm going to go to work up here on the potatoes. Get them bugs off of them. They're really, really bad in some places. You can tell which plants have got them on them. They'll eat them up. So this is County Line Gardener, folks. Getting ready to sign off of here for now. So we'll see you in a little while. So we'll see you. Bye-bye.